Hey, yo, y'all hear Tom Cruise like getting his freak on with the fish? Because when you guys hear these blind items, you might crash out like I did years ago when I heard about Tom Cruise liking to get his freak on with dead fish. I've been hearing these rumors for years. I have been hearing these rumors for years, and I did indeed crash out. I did indeed crash out back in 2017 when I heard that Tom Cruise had left some kind of fish in a trash can after he.
Okay, so it seems like the whole internet is finally catching on to Tom Cruise allegedly doing strange things with raw fish. So let's read the blind items. There are two very long blind items that are allegedly about Tom Cruise doing some very weird things with fish. This first one is from December 13th of 2020. Hey, I've been reading your site a lot lately and my interest has been piqued by the blinds about a man and a fish. I have an interesting story for you. I've lived in Vancouver, BC since 1998. I'm a makeup artist and have worked on numerous television shows that have filmed here since 1999. You probably won't believe this since it's the classic friend of a friend of a friend story, but I figured I'd share it anyway. In the year 2000, I got work in the makeup department for a show. My supervisor was a woman with whom I formed a close friendship. Even years after the show ended, we would text and Facebook message one another almost every day. So in early 2011, she sent me the most hilarious and bizarre text about something her cousin supposedly witnessed. Her cousin, who passed in 2015 in a car crash, was a celeb chaser. I'm going to skip this next paragraph because it doesn't really have anything to do with the story, but you can read it if you want. She heard that this A-plus list mostly movie actor was filming at the Vancouver Convention Center. She lived really close by at the time, so she jumped in her car and was there in about 5 minutes. She was too late though and only caught a glimpse of him as he departed the scene, but she saw which car he got in and followed it for blocks until his driver pulled into the lot of the IGA on Robson. Apparently, the actor waited in the car and the driver got out and went into the store. There was somebody else who remained in the car with the actor, but she wasn't sure who it was, probably a bodyguard. Apparently, the actor looked anxious in the car. He was like sort of bouncing up and down in his seat. The driver came back with only a white paper package in his hand, which he started unwrapping before he even got the door open. It was some sort of whole fish. Our actor rolled his window down just far enough to grab the fish, but she was unable to see what he did with it because the driver got in and quickly sped out of the parking lot. I thought my friend was totally bullshitting me, but the blinds I've been reading lately have really made me start to wonder if she was telling the truth. This second blind item is from December 8th of 2020 and reads, "This tipster didn't identify if it was our actor or not, so this could just be some random person who has a thing for fish. Dear NT Lawyer, I am reading your website for 2 years. Excuse my English, please, as I am not a native speaker. I am living in the USA, California for 5 years now, but am from Beijing. Your blind item reminded me of what I saw in my Beijing supermarket many years ago. I worked at a fresh meat counter of BHG supermarket in Beijing, which was next to a fresh seafood counter. One day, maybe in 2013 or maybe 2014, I see a man go to the seafood fresh fish counter and order one fish. He had two black clothes men by his sides and had sunglasses over his eyes. He spent many minutes looking at the fish section and then ordered one complete fish called pompano. I did not see what he said to the fish counter staff worker, but I see him walking away from the fish counter with a fish not wrapped, but fish was raw, so I don't think he would eat it. At closing, my superior then says there is a pompano in the bathroom rubbish bin. I tell her what I saw, and the superior says she saw the same thing the day prior. Also, my peer who works the later shift informed me that the strange man returned to the supermarket in the evening and purchased pig trotters, pig feet. He put every package of pig feet in the shopping cart and then became more distressed when my friend said there were no more.
Like, not him jumping up and down in his seat in anticipation for this fish. Tom Cruise, you're a sick man. If the Scientology didn't already tell us you ain't right up here, then this story does, and I believe it. I 100% believe it because I've been hearing it for years that you like to them fish, baby. Tom Cruise, you're a sick man. That's why they built you so good looking and so weird. You like to them fish. I know God built you like that for a reason. You like to them fish. You're a weirdo. 100% weirdo.